We're going to have another Bountiful baby unboxing. So this came in the mail today. Let's see what we got here. Right now they're having their special where all shipping is $7 something, so I've been trying to bulk orders together, but as usual I always forget something that I need, typically a body. Alright. So, let me see, who do we have on top? Sadie. Okay, the first one we have, this is the Sadie kit. I've done some very similar to Sadie. I can't remember if I've actually done Sadie. I did Lim, L-I-A-M, and another one that was really, they could be twins, I thought, in the face. But I like that Sadie has this partial opening in her mouth. I think is really sweet. She's got a little thing right there going on, which I think is going to be awesome for a stork bite. So she's awful sweet. She's awful sweet, and I like these chubby cheeks that she's got going on. And her arm, she's got some pretty good detail in there. And she's a cutie. And she's got good coloring. She's not that crazy orangey color. There's her other hand. Alright, so the one that I'm really excited to look at is a realborn fairy. Now you should see a video where I did one and it was Clover. And I have finished Clover. I'm going to do a boxing of her. But Jasper, which is the awake version, came up for sale. So I may put them together as twins, may not. But Clover I did as a human baby skin tone. I didn't go fantasy on it. So here is the COA for Jasper. And this is a preemie fairy. So I went ahead and, since Jasper has open eyes, I went ahead and got eyes. I'll show you those real quick. I decided to go with brown. I don't do brown very often, and that's because babies naturally are born with blue eyes. And so if you typically have a newborn or a preemie, they're going to have blue eyes. It doesn't matter the race or ethnicity of it. That's just how babies are. And then later they turn darker or turn them brown or stay blue. But this one, I decided to go with a brown. And it's going to look black on here, but they're not. They're kind of lightened up a little bit. Let me see. No. They are a dark brown, but it does have some good flecking details in them. This is 23.21 if you want to look that up on the Bountiful Baby site. And of course they're small because they're going in this tiny little kit. So, let's check this baby out. So the first thing we have is the little arms. And this is a full-limbed kit, which is really nice when you try to put clothes on it. Got some really good detail in the hands. And then the legs. Now I don't know if Jasper and Clover have the same limbs. I think they do. I think the only thing that is different, I love all these little wrinkles, especially being a preemie, is that this one has open eyes. And there you see the ear, which is supposed to make it fairy, but There are babies I know that maybe not quite as pointy right here, but definitely have ears that stick out. And these kind of stick out and fold over, it looks like. So I'm going to actually grab Clover and do a comparison. Now Clover, this one I did was a boy. It can be a girl though. And this is baby completed. You can see the ears. This baby is currently on sale on my Etsy store. So here is Jasper. So I'm looking at the ears and yeah, they look identical pretty much. I would say the head's about the same. So yeah, they're supposed to be twinsies. But I haven't decided yet how we're going to go about this. The only thing I have decided is the fact that it's going to have brown eyes. So we'll put Clover there. And then, of course, I've got my neck ring and plugs. Every time I have to order plugs, I go ahead and get 5, so they're just a little bit cheaper. And I know I'm going to need them before it's over. Alright. Telling us again about the Rose Show. Invoice. This is the body that I'm going to use for Jasper. It's been really hard getting the bodies for these fairy reborns. Every time I look, they're not in stock. But being that the size and that it's a full limb, I got the Blinking body, which is the same size, full limbs, and it works. The only thing that's different, and I'm pretty sure that's the body I used on this one, yeah, is that the actual body for Jasper or Clover, the realborn bodies, have the gathering at the chest and the gathering at the bottom for a butt, where obviously Blinking does not, but it will work. So if you want this kit, you're not overly concerned about the gathering, then this will work for a body until they can get restocked. And it actually looks like I have an extra cable tie, which is always nice because I have found that these things get old, they break. So in those videos where people talk about string ties possibly breaking in the future, guess what? These do too. I have bought cable ties at stores like the Dollar Tree. That's a very popular place people get them at. And I don't have any currently from there. And I might have, out of 30, I think was in the pack, salvaged 5. I couldn't even get them strung in and they were snapping. And it's just because they're old. So that told me that I don't know what the shelf life of these plastic straps are, but they will get old and they will break. So keep that in mind when you think that these are so superior over string ties. They're really not. They have a shelf life. And then, of course, I got Sadie, her body that goes with her, and she is 3/4 limbs. There we go. And I typically get the string ties because they're cheaper, and then if it's a difficult tie or the head, I will put in the cable tie just so I can get it good and tight and know that it's really secure. But that's everything. So please don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment below if there's a doll out there that you want to see in detail or you want to see something I've already showed in more detail before you purchase it, let me know, and I'll definitely try to get a hold of that and put that on here. And until next time, bye.